Participants in an alleged drug ring were rounded up by local authorities this spring, and they now face prosecution in federal court.
One of the hottest days of the year so far is coming up tomorrow across East Alabama. We'll have the forecast for the rest of the work week coming up next. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. 4 Calhoun County men face federal charges in a local drug trafficking conspiracy, according to U.S. Attorney Philip Williams. A 12-count indictment made public last week charges Theron Samuel Johnson, 43, Jeffrey Leon Battle, 56, and Tony Cortez Jenkins, 42, all of Anniston, along with Samuel Lane Jr., 49, of Oxford, with conspiracy and distribution of methamphetamine, cocaine base, cocaine, and marijuana. The crimes are alleged to have been committed between November 2023 and April 2026. The 4 defendants also were charged with several counts of drug distribution. Lane and Jenkins were also charged with possession of a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime and in being felons in possession of a firearm. The amount of controlled substances involved in this conspiracy is alleged to be 50 grams or more of methamphetamine and 500 grams of a mixture and substance containing a detectable amount of methamphetamine. The indictment also alleges enhanced penalties for 3 defendants based on prior convictions. This latest investigation was led by the Homeland Security Task Force with assistance from the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, the 7th Judicial Circuit Major Crimes Unit, Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, Anniston Police, Oxford Police, and the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. Early this morning, the Shinbone Valley Fire Department answered a call to a motor vehicle accident on Highway 49 in Clay County. The department was dispatched at 1:13 a.m. and returned to service at 3:43 a.m. Both occupants were transported by Clay County Rescue Squad. The Clay County Sheriff's Office and the Alabama State Troopers also worked that accident. There was no report on the extent of the injuries to the occupants of that car. Anniston Fire Station number 1 is sporting a fresh new look. According to a Facebook post from the Anniston Fire Department, the station recently received a new paint job, giving the city facility an updated appearance while firefighters continue serving Anniston around the clock. A familiar source of updates from the Anniston Army Depot is signing off. We'll explain what that means after the break.
For 50 years, Waldrop Metal Buildings has proudly delivered American-made metal buildings, barns, and carports across the Southeast. Now we're celebrating by giving back all year long with monthly giveaways as a thank you to our customers. Visit our Facebook page to enter and be part of the celebration. Waldrop Metal Buildings, real, American-made steel.
Life doesn't stop for car service, and now it doesn't have to with the Ford Mobile Service Van from Buster Miles Ford. Our certified technicians come to you for oil changes, brake service, tire rotations, battery tests, and more. It's the same trusted service now delivered right to your driveway. Schedule your Ford Mobile service today at bustermilesford.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Anniston Army Depot officials say that all of their social media pages will soon close in accordance with Army Directive 2026-17. The depot thanked the thousands of followers who supported its workforce over the years and said that while updates will no longer be shared on social media, its mission and the work of its teammates will continue. Officials say the depot's public website is being redesigned and will soon feature updated news stories along with photos and videos. The Digital Visual Information Distribution System, or DVIDS, will become the main hub for the Anniston Army Depot's photos, articles, and videos. The depot is also encouraging the public to download the My Army Post app for gate closures, weather alerts, noise alerts, and other installation resources. Officials closed the announcement by thanking the public for its support over the years, saying that while its social media presence is ending, the work of Anniston Army Depot continues every day in support of soldiers and the nation. The Alabama Commission on Higher Education has approved Jack State's new aviation program. Classes will begin this fall at Sanders Flight Training Center in Jasper for students who are earning their Bachelor of Science in Aviation degree. AIC has authorized the center as an official, non-exempt off-campus instructional site. Because the Jasper location is outside Jack State's designated service area, Commission approval was required before instructional activities could begin. Jack State Provost Christy Shelton says the approval allows the university to give its students the academic instruction, flight training, and real-world experience that they will need to succeed. Jack State announced its partnership with Sanders earlier this year to provide FAA flight instruction for students pursuing the commercial aviation concentration. Jessica Sanders Walker, president of Sanders Aviation, said the approval represents an important milestone for both organizations, and it reflects a shared commitment to expanding aviation education and preparing the next generation of professional pilots. Jack State's Bachelor of Science in Aviation includes concentration in aviation management, commercial aviation, and public safety aviation. It takes a community to prepare students for a new school year. We'll show you how churches, charities, and volunteers came together to help hundreds of local children after the break.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Mobile News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Summer vacation is winding down for many students across East Alabama, and organizations, churches, and community groups are stepping up to help families prepare for this new school year. Hundreds of children from across Cleburne County gathered Saturday for the annual Back to School Bash, where they received clothing, school supplies, shoes, and other resources to help them start the new school year. Cleburne Kiwanis Club leader Christy Cochran says the club raised money through its annual shrimp boil to purchase shoes for local students.
For the past 5 years, Kiwanis of Cleburne County has had our annual shrimp bowl, and that shrimp bowl goes to back-to-school shoes for children in Cleburne County. So today we partner with Hearts to hand out the shoes. So as everybody comes in and enjoys this back-to-school event through Hearts, they get to come and pick out name brand shoes so they can start back school in style and in confidence.
Chula Fini Baptist Church also spent weeks collecting school supplies and other necessities to give away during this event.
We're excited to be a part of the Hearts Back to School giveaway, and our church has collected toiletry items to give away to families as they come through. And this is our second year to be a part of this, and this is just phenomenal for our community. Hearts does a fantastic job of putting this together.
Macedonia Baptist Church also took part in the effort. Volunteer Joan White says, whenever there's a need in the community, that church is always willing to help.
They have big hearts, always willing to donate. And the scripture that kept coming to my mind, when you do it to the least of these, you do it to me, as Jesus taught us.
The Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention distributed comic books encouraging students to avoid drugs and raising awareness about the dangers of gun violence. JSU also hosted an interactive display demonstrating the health risks associated with vaping and tobacco use. Christy Calhoun, the director of JSU's Center for Evaluation Research and Innovation, says that exhibit gave participants a hands-on look at the dangers of those products.
We have a grant from the Alabama Department of Public Health for youth tobacco prevention, and we are here teaching youth about not smoking and vaping. And so we are doing activities to help teach them what it feels like to try to breathe when their lungs are weakened from smoking, or what happens when you vape and that residue sticks to your lungs. And so we will be doing activities with the children to show them what effects are left on inside their bodies whenever they do things like that.
Highland Health was also on hand to support area students and help them prepare mentally for the upcoming school year.
We're at Highland Health Systems. We're a community mental health center. We provide a lot of services, and they're super important for children to talk about their mental health. We have school-based services and outpatient services for children, as well as for adults. We provide psychiatric care. We have a pharmacy as well.
This annual Back to School Bash was held Saturday morning and organized by Hearts of Cleburne County Family Resource Center. John Holders in the EAN Weather Center with our local forecast.
Mike, we've got a one-day heat wave coming to East Alabama, but then some cooler temperatures for the rest of the work week. We'll have the complete forecast details next.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
After some early morning showers and thunderstorms rolled across East Alabama, clear sky, plenty of sunshine today across East Alabama. Turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. There's the EAN weather cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston showing you all that blue sky. Here in the EAN Weather Center, 89 for the high today, actually a couple degrees below the average, 73 this morning, exactly where we should be for late July. Coming up tonight, all in all, a pretty pleasant night across East Alabama. We're going to be looking at temperatures in the low 70s overnight, no chance of rain, mostly clear skies, a pretty pleasant evening across the region. Coming up tomorrow, this is going to be a short 24-hour one-day heat wave. We'll start off at 79 degrees by 9 a.m. tomorrow, so we're almost at 80. Then by lunchtime, we're almost at 90 degrees with maximum sunshine. Total sunshine tomorrow afternoon in the middle of the afternoon, 95 for the high. Heat index values are going to be around 105 tomorrow afternoon, so be careful with that. We have a heat advisory. We'll talk about that in just a moment. In effect tomorrow for most of the workday. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. Not much rain on the horizon for the rest of the work week. A small chance of a shower Wednesday afternoon with the heating of the day. Temperatures, though, are going to moderate a little bit, back to the upper 90s by Thursday. Some upper 60s for nighttime lows both Thursday morning and Friday morning. And then we increase the rain chances again and knock those temperatures down even further for the weekend as we get into the month of August. 50-50 chance of rain on the first day of August, 60% rain chances on the second and third day of August on Sunday and Monday. Nighttime lows right around 70 degrees, but look at those daytime highs, maybe dropping down to the mid 80s by the back half of the weekend and the first half of next week. We mentioned the heat advisory. Here's the details on that. This is going to be tomorrow from 10 a.m. in the morning all the way until 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's going to be one of those nights where it is going to be in the 90s for much of the evening hours, certainly in the 80s for most of the night tomorrow night. Heat index values 105 to 109 across the region for all of central Alabama, including all of us here in East Alabama, Anniston, Gadsden, Heflin, Center, Piedmont, Talladega. All of those places will be under this heat advisory. Again, that is from 10 a.m. in the morning all the way until 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And the big danger is the heat index. That's going to make your skin feel like 105 to 109 out there tomorrow, but it doesn't last for long. Back down to normal temperatures by Wednesday. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Tuesday weather at a glance. Mike will be back right after the break with more EAN Local News.
Discover the elegance of fine jewelry at Couch's Jewelers. From timeless diamonds to stunning gemstones, every piece is crafted to perfection. Experience the quality in person. Your next treasure awaits. Visit us today in Anniston.
Thanks for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We do appreciate all your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Tuesday for your news on your schedule.